Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Kiera.
This is Leah.
This is Solo.
And you are listening to He Said, We Said.
Hello.
Hi.
It's been a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Were we virtual 2 times?
Yeah. Out of towners.
Oh, okay. Something like that. Or we skipped a week. But we back.
We're back. You know, I feel a certain kind of way because we are still in a pandemic. However, like things are starting to open back up. And some kind of way I found myself having a busy season like I did pre-COVID. So like April and May historically has always been like really busy for me. Like every weekend it's something.
Okay.
In some kind of way it happened like for me again. Yes. Okay. So something's got to give at this point. I don't know.
Maybe you have a lot of family like things though. Like maybe that's just, you know, your season. I will say for my family, I think our season definitely is December. Just because we have 1 million birthdays. I think 4. Like on top of Christmas. So.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. That is definitely a lot. Well, Solomon and I got our second shot yesterday.
Yes.
How did it go?
Yes. It went well. Like I said earlier, it was just a complete 180 from what it was the first time as far as the amount of people that were there. The first time, you know, you kind of had to waiting area and all this. But this time it was literally come in, go straight to the nurse.
Was there was it still just a weekend thing? So it was only available Saturday, Sunday?
I think it was just available Saturday. Were they?
Yeah, I think it was like a one-time deal.
Okay.
Because they contacted me that week that I should have been scheduled for the following week. So I was like, dang, they right on time, you know? Because I was like, where would I get my second shot if these people don't? But
so I guess because when you said that there were less people there, I was thinking like what else could have been the reason outside of people thinking like, I don't need that second shot, I'm good. Because I know my second shot was supposed to fall on Easter.
Yeah.
And so I had to be pushed out a little bit. And then, so I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if people maybe went somewhere else and just got another one.
Well, you know, I saw at one point, and I don't know if this was for Moderna or maybe it was only for Pfizer, but they were like, just come to NRG, no need to sign up and get vaccinated. So I was like, maybe people went there. But
NRG was like real, like, we got you.
Yeah, if I had gotten Pfizer, then I would have just, let me just drive up here. But I didn't see it for Moderna for anyone to go up there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess maybe what you're saying, or people just
didn't
going. Well, and then too, they did mention that you can get it 3 days prior to the date that you're scheduled for, or 3 days after. So if people were not available this Saturday, I guess they could have gone somewhere else.
Right. I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt and say maybe they had other plans and like I had to rearrange my schedule instead of saying like after that second shot I'm not having those symptoms.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we do have like for Moderna, it's basically a month, where I think Pfizer is like a 2-week window for when you get your second shot. So we knew a month in advance that it was going to be on this day. So you know, there really isn't an excuse unless something last minute happened. But you know what, we'll give people grace.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good. No,
good for you.
I mean, I feel like I got a little bit more energy than than the last.
Okay.
Last time, I think after we recorded, I was just like on the couch that whole rest of the day.
I was definitely in bed all day for day 2 of the shot. I'm still very tired. I got 12 hours of sleep last night and I'm still tired. So
really?
Yes, and I struggled like just getting ready. I just want to be in the bed basically. But hopefully I have like more energy later in the day.
My Pfizer second shot really caught me off guard. Like I thought I was good because I was at home, but I was working. But I told people like, hey, I'm gonna be off. Thank God, because people were like, are you okay? How you feel? Blah blah blah. And like it actually hit me like late night, early the next morning or something like that. Like I woke up with chills, a headache, and I was out. I was like, hold on, what's this?
Dang.
But yeah, so I definitely feel for y'all. While Kiera, since Solomon clearly is Superman.
No, not exactly. But I feel good. So fingers crossed.
Well, we want to give a quick rest in peace to Shock G of the Digital Underground. And that's the name of the group, right?
Yeah, Digital Underground.
And Terrance Clarke, who was a basketball prospect. I think he was 19 years old. and he was killed in a car accident. So I think he was going to be in the draft.
Yeah, I believe he was going to declare early. To be honest with you, Kentucky wasn't good this year, so I really didn't keep up with their freshman class. But yeah, I saw the video. You know, they had a video.
They had a video of the.
Yeah, he was kind of speeding through the intersection. Somebody clipped him. I think he ran a red light. I think that's what it was. He was trying to make a yellow. And ended up running a red, and someone clipped him, and then he just boomed right into like the telephone pole or something like that.
Was this released by the city?
I don't know. I saw it on Twitter.
No, but I mean, like, was it traffic cams?
Yeah, traffic.
Oh my God, why did they do that?
Yeah. I don't know. You know,
you're saying why was it released?
Yeah, I mean, it's a deadly accident. We just need to know it happened. I wonder, whatever. People do whatever.
That's
these days.
Unfortunate. Dang.
Yeah, but Shock G, rest in peace too.
Yeah, I think he was 57.
That's it.
57, no cause of death yet. They said it didn't look like there was any trauma, so I don't know what that means.
Oh my God. That's tough.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, there was a shooting that happened last week in Long Island. I believe it was in a grocery store. One person was dead, and then 2 people were injured, I believe.
Okay.
And the person that died was an employee of the grocery store. So another week seems to be another shooting. It's nonstop. I look forward to when we're not hearing about any kind of police shooting or mass shooting happening in our country.
So now, was this the same weekend? It just seems like so many people are getting killed. It's just
trying to keep up with it.
Yeah,
right.
All has happened. So Makahia was this week.
Is that how you pronounce her name?
I don't know.
I didn't know if it was Makahia or Makahia.
Makahia.
She was killed this week. It was the same day as the Derek Chauvin verdict.
Verdict.
Yeah, so I think it happened about an hour prior to them announcing that he was guilty. He was guilty of all 3 charges, which, do you remember what they were? Was it manslaughter, voluntary?
You had second-degree murder. You had voluntary manslaughter. And third-degree murder, right?
I thought so. I thought it was second and third-degree murder because I remember thinking like, they got both.
It was like 25, 10, right?
I didn't see like the sentencing.
Punishment range.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he got charged with all 3. He got convicted of all 3. Everybody was.
When are they going to sentence it, or is that already?
So yeah, I think sentencing, because they've already done 2 months.
2
I was about to say.
months.
Yeah, literally. They got to make sure that the punishment range fits the crime and criminal history, and I guess they also have to look at the social impact. Or what else could take 8 weeks? But I don't know.
They're waiting on homie to what is it? Waiting on them to appeal. Have they already submitted paperwork for that?
Probably not. I mean, you got some time to appeal, but I just was like, damn, they marched his ass straight to the back. I was like, damn, he didn't even kiss his loved one's nut. And it was just got up, went around to the holdover, and shoot.
He probably knew what it was. They probably already handled that. They was like, it's not looking good. They came back a little fast.
Yeah. Well, that's what usually is the case. Whenever they come back and they deliberate for not that long of a period, that's never good for the prosecution.
Right. It seems like it was no debate. Not enough debate.
And that's the thing is had it not been for that video, I don't know if it would have been as clear cut.
Right.
Shout out to that girl. She was 17, I think, who filmed the whole thing and had a good, view.
Good vantage point.
Yeah.
And other people released other ones too. Mm-hmm. So that was good or helpful, I guess, for the time being. And of course, the social impact of it.
For sure. So let's go back to Makahia Bryant. So she was the reports of her age are conflicting. I've seen 15 and I've seen 16. But either way, she's a girl who was killed by the police. So it's a little confusing on exactly what was happening. I know that she had a knife in her hand and they alleged that she was getting ready to attack a woman. I've heard many different reports. So she was staying with her foster mother she was having dinner, and those ladies were foster children of the mother, but they're grown. They're like our age. So I guess they're just visiting,
grown
and they were
adults is
telling.
what I heard.
Yes, and so they're telling her that she needs to do a better job cleaning up and all this other stuff, and then some kind of way it became physical. So at one point, Makahia calls the police. It was a very quick call. She's the one who called, right? And then when the police arrived, I have not seen the full video, but I've seen enough where there's a man kicking a woman, and I mean, it almost seems like a bit of a brawl. And you do see Makahia getting ready to what appears to be stabbing a woman, and then it stops. I'm assuming that's when the shots happen.
Oh, you think that the body cam just cut off?
No. You could see the full thing, but for daytime television, they're not going to show her getting shot. So that's all that I've seen the video stopping at that point. She was shot 4 times in the chest. And so a lot of people are going back and forth on whether or not this was justified. People are thinking,
of course they are.
Right. People are like, she was wielding a knife. Other people are saying it doesn't matter. They should have been able to de-escalate this. So,
you know what? Even if we go past the point of like de-escalation, right? Why don't they ever? Maybe this is me watching too many movies, but why don't the cops ever do like? Why don't they ever do like flesh wounds or like? I mean,
I heard it's not like that. And that's from a lady I knew who was a police officer.
That's what I
used
said
to be
from
like,
TV.
Can't they just apprehend the suspect and shoot him in the? It was like it's a lot of stuff is going on. It's too quick to just really.
But it's just always like I'm going for the kill. It seems it's like I was trying to do this, I was trying to do that, and I accidentally killed him. Like what? Yeah. It's like, is that the only way that they learn to shoot?
I don't think they're trained to, shoot to injure.
I think they are trained to shoot to kill, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, dang, maybe that would be the halfway compromise. Like, can y'all learn another tactic?
If that's the case, the target practice would have, bullets at the hands and bullets at the legs.
But I'm thinking if you can easily, from a certain distance, shoot somebody in the chest or shoot them in the head or whatever, surely you can get the leg.
Surely you can go down a little bit. Like,
I mean,
make me
to be
trip
honest
and
with
fall,
you,
scare me.
I don't know, but I can say when that adrenaline hits, sometimes you running through them shots. Like you've seen some people when it comes to being tased, like just off of pure adrenaline, they're able to, overcome the 10,000 volts or whatever the fuck you're getting shot with.
I mean, sure, but now at this point we are talking about a girl.
Yeah, I mean, but I've seen so many instances when the taser would have worked just fine.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
The taser would have just
absolutely in this case
worked just fine. We've seen them apprehend, white counterparts with assault rifles and things like that.
The teenager from where was it?
Kenosha.
Kenosha.
Yeah.
He actually killed people. People were saying he killed people, and they were able to get him in custody without a single bullet.
What about my man that they killed all those people in the church? Dylan Roof. They got him, drove
him
him
to Burger King.
So I mean, it's possible to apprehend people without killing them.
It definitely is, and that's the part. It's just like every time this happens, like, wow, that was your only option in that moment. That was your only option. This is crazy, and it's like a constant conversation. But
yeah,
whatever. I digress.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, especially too. Like again, I have not dove like super deep into this because I just have to protect my peace. But there were like adults that were around. Like I think her aunt and her mother and some other people. So I'm like, how did this go so far? Like, and then
from
too,
just cleaning up your room to.
I mean, literally outside there was a man stomping out a woman, and I'm thinking, dang. I mean, y'all had multiple officers there. It didn't seem like anybody was concerned of this man beating up this woman. Like, what's happening here? So.
Wow.
It's unfortunate. I guess we'll continue to see this story unfold. LeBron James did catch a bit of heat. He put up a tweet.
Next.
What did he say?
Something like that.
It was like, you're next, and then hashtag accountability or something like that. It was a screenshot of the officer who killed Miss Bryant. So.
I saw the other tweet.
Oh, the officer that killed Miss Bryant?
Right.
Oh, I didn't know if it was... Okay.
No, I knew it was related to her.
Okay.
So you saw the tweet that he put after that?
No.
Where I think somebody said they weren't going to play LeBron or something like that.
Oh,
like,
they said that they weren't going to play the game or something like that.
Yeah,
And LeBron
at the
was
bar.
Like,
some random
that's
bar.
messed up because I was going to come down there. If I was LeBron, I would have went to the competing bar and just bought that motherfucker out. But yeah, LeBron's been catching some heat.
Yeah, Donald Trump spoke out about it. I didn't even bother reading it. It looked like some kind of like press release or something. It was on like official Donald Trump
so it wasn't a tweet.
He can't.
He's not on Twitter, right?
It's been so nice not having him
I'm
around.
not gonna lie.
Like,
I'm here. I'm okay with it.
I used to be like, why is he coming across my feed? Like,
because people be liking it. Because you know what?
I ain't gonna lie.
He's
like, are
funny.
y'all following these people
funny.
or y'all following people that follow this person?
I think a little bit of both.
Because I would see
lie.
his shit come across too much.
If Trump is not political and he is just tweeting just funny stuff,
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it.
I'll never forget Bundle Up.
Bundle Up.
I'll never forget when he went against climate change.
Yeah. Or sad. Like, he has just so many moments that were literally like hilarious. So,
I mean, hilarious if he wasn't the ruler of the nation, but it's just like, man, this is so funny. I have to. That's
what made it funny too. It's like, this is our president. Like, what is going on here? Whew, okay, in lighter news, there was a Florida couple who decided they were going to get married in what they thought was a vacant home. This was some kind of compound located, I think it was in the Miami area, but don't quote me. But basically, yeah, they were setting up. They had all kinds of wedding planner associates there getting the venue together. There were guests that were arriving, and then the cops showed up because the owner was like, what's going on here? So, have y'all ever been to a wedding where something kind of random went down, or has all y'all's weddings been kind of normal? Have you ever seen any drama or...
I've never seen drama, never seen anyone try to come and stop the wedding, never seen, okay, we're just not going to get married, and it's like, oh, what do we do as guests? I've never seen that. Now, I have heard of people fighting at the funeral.
Yikes.
Like, during the procession or whatever, but that's about the craziest thing I've heard.
Okay, so you've never seen people fight at a funeral.
You just heard about it.
Well, I mean, I saw the footage my homegirl shot, but I wasn't there.
Got it.
But I was just like, how you do this at the funeral?
Look.
I can understand the wedding. Cool. Everybody may not be on the same page with wanting them to get married or elope. There might be an ex out there that's still trying to do his thing. But the funeral?
I feel like the funeral may be more likely to, because now you got Pawpaw's kids.
Look, all the kids that have been fighting for years, and we all came together for this, and now it's just like, who got
the money? Who got the house?
Just not on this day, please.
Oh, what? That happens all the time.
Yeah.
From what I hear, it hasn't happened at my funerals that I've been at, but I mean, those conversations still be happening.
I definitely haven't seen a fight, but there was a funeral that I went to for a family member. Someone was doing a lot of shouting and stuff, and like, and so like the family was like, "No, why is she doing all that?"
Yeah.
Oh my God.
To him or her?
She was a grandchild.
Oh.
Yeah. This is my great
grandfather. I do remember when I was a child, there was someone like close to our family that passed away, and like a friend of a friend like came, but she was an adult. And I remember like she was screaming, crying, and like the family and even like my family, because I was like one of my dad's really good friends, and we were just looking like, what's going on?
She not like that in real life? Like, you've never seen her like that?
I mean, I'm probably middle school, early middle school, late elementary school at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, actually no. I'm well enough. I'm like late middle school, early high school. Okay. But like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I ain't never seen her like that. But it's like, I don't know how close y'all were.
Well, this couple said that this arrangement was ordained by God, that they were supposed to have it there per the Lord. And the owner is like, get the freak out.
So basically they're saying like the house was up for sale. Okay. Or like it was put up for sale however many, like maybe a year or two ago, but the owner still lived there. Mm-hmm. And I guess Like, what? Even if a home was up for sale, like, we're going to have this for free.
Look, I saw a tweet that was like, the scary part about it is that both parties agreed that this was a good idea.
But my thing is like, why wasn't there, you have the universal master lock thingy that you push to get the key. That's not on this house that's for sale.
I mean,
or they just said fuck it and just broke
maybe
down.
it's not. If he lives there, I mean, he probably sets up the meetings. The property owner.
Yeah. Maybe they had it on an open house day.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's kind of scary.
But that's super sketch to plan a huge wedding like that and knowing that you have no rights to this property.
Yeah.
They probably was like, we about to come up.
Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and move on real quick. Universities are slowly but surely making it a priority to get their students vaccinated to the point where they're saying you cannot return to this campus unless you have received a COVID shot. So
with the rules on that, can you do online or do you have to like?
It's a good question.
No, I'm just look. I'm just trying to figure out like. Because obviously this is a debate people are having all over. Like, are places of work going to do the same? Are they able to do that? And I was like having a conversation with somebody and it was just like, well, like if your office or if your job doesn't own that building and it's like, could that
make you?
Can they make you? But like, can the building come in and say like, you can't be in my building without this? You know what I mean? Like, how is this gonna go?
That's a good question.
I will say I was surprised when I looked at the total amount of people that have been vaccinated. Like for the county or the state, isn't it like less than 30%?
You're saying for Harris?
Yeah, or something like that.
I don't know either.
I think I may have looked at the numbers. I'm like, and how do they expect to just be open by summer? They're expecting us to be over 50% vaccinated for all this to happen.
For all what to happen?
For us to just be back,
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, they did just open it up for that college group or 16 and up. So maybe by the summer, come like July, more people will have it. Because I mean, to be fair, we've been
really not getting it like that.
Or that. I will say I have some university intel. So basically schools are losing money because there's all these online classes. So in order to continue to make money, they need to make sure they have butts in seats. So this fall semester, there'll probably still be a decent amount of fall online courses, but come spring, it's probably going to be significantly less.
That's probably why one of the schools out here, they already announced face-to-face is happening.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, which I'd be all for if I was going to college.
If I was in school,
ready to go back.
I need to get my
if I was in school and like I already had 3 semesters at home, hold on.
Yeah.
Especially if that was like, if spring 2020 happened to be my first semester, like out of the house or something. Nah, man, I'm leaving ASAP.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I was so ready to get up out of Grand Prairie when I was like graduating high school. I could not imagine a COVID pandemic situation happening where you mean to tell me I got to stay here for another year?
And I got to take classes from here?
Oh. No.
No.
It would have been some problems.
Oh, I wonder how many fights have happened between parents and kids. Because it's like, I'm already at that breaking point and now I got to stay in my room. And it's like, actually, I'm an adult. I got class right now. But
right.
Okay, and you can move to the den.
Yeah. And when you're done, put up the dishes. Hold on.
Right.
And where are you going? But see, that's when you got to really lean into your high school friends hard. You know? It's like, shit, man, I ain't met nobody in college.
Yeah.
Low key.
On the Zooms. Like
they be meeting online.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I say online on the Instagrams and Twitters and stuff. You know, they got all them
but
groups.
not within the class.
Yeah, we had that too
classroom.
for like Facebook, so you could connect with your school, and then like there was all these forums and whatnot. So I'm sure the kids are doing the same thing.
Bread and butter. Beginning.
Oh, definitely was.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I have to remember, slight sidetrack from Facebook. Whenever I first got my roommate, I was so excited. I was like, okay, bet. Her name was Jaleesa. So I look up Jaleesa. I'm like, bet. I'm sending her a message. Hi, I'm your roommate, blah, blah, blah. Super excited. I was trying to coordinate what we buying for the room and all this. Child, I was messaging my friend from middle school.
Oh, Lord.
My friend Jaleesa from middle school, same spelling. And I'm just like, First off, it's already a different spelling. Like, I haven't seen this girl since middle school, but we were cool. So she was like, Leah's the wrong one. No, but at this point, I hadn't changed mine. It was like summertime, but they gave you your name.
I'm not going to school.
Huh?
She said, I'm not going to school.
No, she said, was this for me, Leah? And I was like, let me look at this paper again. Because I didn't remember the last name. I was like, oh, yeah, it's her. Mm-hmm. Man, I was so embarrassed.
Oh, that brought back a memory. I did the same thing. I mean, I wasn't trying to coordinate what we were going to decorate our room like, but I did hit them up. Dang.
Not decorate. I meant, what are we bringing? We was in a small dorm.
Okay. I got a fridge. I need a fridge? You got a microwave.
Yes.
Okay.
Not decorating.
I thought you trying to color coordinate. I was like,
no.
Look. Okay, so we're back with the verses. This week we are discussing if it's okay for you to date someone who is married but they're separated.
I feel like when you say it literally just on its face, no. Mm-hmm. Like, if you get no additional details, if I meet somebody at a bar and I'm like, hey, some kind of way we get into the fact that he's still legally married, hey, hit me up when that's done. Like, I couldn't continue.
So then my thing is this, though. As a separated person, would you not be out there trying to date?
I guess context matters, right?
So
let's say you've been separated a year and a half, right?
No divorce papers been filed or what?
Well, maybe they have, but let's say it's complicated. Y'all have property, y'all have children. It's not just a clean split. That would be the only reason why I'd imagine people would still be separated, right?
Yeah. And not fully divorced.
Right. So in that case, absolutely not. I would not want to date a man who was separated. And I don't think that who knows? But I would like to think that I would not be dating unless we had been separated for, let's say, a year and a half or two, and he is just refusing to sign the papers or something.
It has to be something like that. That I think that additional context that they've been trying, and for some reason, they just got stuff extended, and the girl just keeps pushing back. But at that point, if she don't want to sign the papers, hold on, sir. Mm-hmm. How long you been trying to get her to do that? She's delusional. This sounds like an uphill battle. I'm leaning more towards no, because I don't know what it would have to, too many things would have to be checked for me to be okay with it. I would be so uneasy the whole time.
I would too.
Yeah, my only apprehension about dating somebody that would be separated is, are you really just gonna? And some people are different. Some people backdoor into another relationship. Mm-hmm. Are you really trying to be in a relationship like that, or are you just looking to, have fun? What are the intentions here?
How long were y'all together?
It's just I have so many questions.
Well, so why haven't you gotten the divorce? Is that it?
What we waiting on?
No, seriously.
And it's I have to get really personal with you really fast. Before we even continue. I need your life story.
Like I said, if we're just in the business of having fun, cool.
What's having fun?
Having fun is no steps towards a real type of relationship. I hit you when I'm free, you hit me when you're free, we kick it, that's it.
Got it.
There really aren't any plans for the future or,
I can only do that for so long.
Well, which is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now when the divorce happens, cool. Maybe we can segue and transition, but I'm not getting serious with a dude. Or female. Sorry. I'm not getting serious with a female that's, separated, but
this very in my head.
We don't know if it's gonna be a divorce or not.
In my head, this is very similar to dating a man with a newborn. I feel like I've asked before. Y'all still in that go back phase?
Yeah, that's
what we doing?
That's a weird one.
I have been there. Well, actually, his lady was actually pregnant.
Oh,
he told me we had one date, And on that day, he shared with me that he had a lady who was X many months pregnant.
Damn.
And I'm like,
straight for the jugular, huh?
Wait, what?
Day one.
Day one.
Thanks for letting me know. I mean, I would appreciate it.
What would you have liked to have known?
No, thank you for telling me when you told me. But the thing about it that's messed up is like, you're out here dating. She couldn't do that. She'd be showing at this point. Like it's very, very rare or slim chances that men, I mean, there are some creepy men out there who have a thing for pregnant women. But for the most part, men are not actively seeking women who are pregnant, right? Where a guy could be, he could have a child on the way and you never know.
He can have multiple.
I just assume when I see a pregnant woman that she's with the guy.
Don't you?
I just assume.
That's an assumption there. No, it's fine, because if a guy tells me that he just got someone pregnant X amount of months ago, like I would assume that you're still going back with her.
100%.
Y'all still figuring it out.
And when the baby gets here,
the baby gonna be here, you're gonna be real fake for at least a month.
For sure. This is my family.
Yes, I'm trying to keep us together. Speaking of, well, thinking about Married at First Sight.
I'm caught up on that. I think.
Wait, is this the Houston one?
No. They're not in Houston yet. I would imagine the Houston one might be done recording.
They're shooting now.
Because the next one is in Boston after Houston, I think.
Say what?
The next one will be in Boston
after Houston. Okay, so they're probably recruiting or looking for people in Boston now.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Married at First Sight, if anybody is caught up on that, Paige and Chris is the couple that was talked about for at least 4 or 5 weeks. I don't even know how far along we are now. But yeah, essentially this man signs up for Married at First Sight, and after the wedding, the next day, according to him, is where he found out that his ex is pregnant.
6 weeks pregnant.
Freshly pregnant.
I think that's bullshit.
Absolutely.
But I think that is when I think that the networks are trying to make a story.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? That's when, I mean, come on, perfect timing. We catch you right after the wedding.
The only thing I have to say about that is that show has a lot of crazy stuff. Oh my God, I would be so devastated if they chose me to have that storyline.
Yeah.
Like, to where they're not even finishing the season out. Like,
oh, so what's gonna happen?
They got a divorce.
Yeah. I mean, I did see a clip of them at the final whatever where they make the decision. But it's like, okay, this is for TV clearly. Cause
yeah, like
divorced.
they have to do it. But like,
no. Annulment, huh?
It's just a lot.
Yeah, you get the
I don't think you can
right?
get it annulled. I think you have to get it divorced.
I wonder.
Per the show. That's how somebody explained it to me.
You know, they just got married the day before.
Well, I mean, they tried for a little bit, but I wonder.
Or do they really be married and then the ceremony is just the ceremony is
or
just
is it 6 weeks?
For sure.
I think it's 8 now.
So if it's an 8-week process, I think they are still married until the show is off, and then maybe at the 8-week point you can file.
I wonder in this case if they're able to do the annulment.
That would be nice. I mean, that's the least you could do. But I assume when you sign up for a show like that, they probably have it in whatever paperwork that you sign that there's a chance that you could be matched up with the goofy one or something. I don't know. Would you do a show like that?
Married at First Sight? Nah, I really don't need to be doing shit like that.
Yeah, even without the cameras.
You know, I do Indian Matchmaker. I do that
because
first.
you get a lot of input on that kind of stuff, though.
Yeah, you get a lot of input, man. You don't know how these people really are gonna be as far as transitioning to everyday life, man. You're in a fucking bubble, aren't you?
Well, see, this is my hypothesis.
Oh, my friends are coming to visit this weekend. They get to, we don't know what's what until we step in the real world with it.
I think part of the reason why Married at First Sight is so like side eye is because there's people who are going on the show for the wrong reasons. They are not necessarily wanting to be married. They want to have a platform. So if you take away the cameras, I think it may be a more genuine experience.
That's what I've said before. If it weren't being recorded, it would be something that people would probably be more open to consider. I may be more open to consider it if it weren't for the whole thing of like, oh, you do this and then you get a contract for this song and you get to be this person and blah blah blah, and it's like so many added on.
NDAs, you know?
Yeah.
I think that it would be a little bit more effective and maybe serious if motherfuckers had to pay to be on that bitch.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's no different than hiring the matchmaker. You're paying.
How much you gotta pay though? Because it would
10,
have to be. Ooh. It would have to be like
10,000.
crazy
I don't want to
amount.
be married that bad now. Come on.
But you know, folks getting body work for 10,000. You wouldn't pay to find that love of your life?
It's guaranteed love of my life.
I mean, nothing's guaranteed.
But see, that's the thing. As soon
you
as
about to get some serious
I'm guaranteed
compatibility
about to
here.
have this 34,
No.
22, whatever.
You got to
surgery.
Are you? Because you know, motherfuckers botch them hoes.
Not if you go to the right doctor.
You do have to pick it. You got to pick and choose where you go. If you're gonna go that route, you got to go.
So this is with the idea that it is in good faith catered to your preferences, your likes. They match you up with 3 people that could potentially be that.
At that point, you have to do the matchmaking because it's like I cannot be limited. If I'm paying $10,000, I don't want to be limited to other people who paid $10,000. I need you to explore outside the box of applicants.
Outside the box?
Get to work.
Do some work.
Okay. How much did they pay for the matchmaker?
That's how I thought.
You're saying for the Indian matchmaker?
For the Indian matchmaker.
I don't remember how much it was. I thought it was based off of like packages. So you pay X amount on this package and you get 3 tries. And then the next package, you pay a little more and maybe you get 6 people.
Oh, Aparna had a lot. She had a big package.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, no. I mean, Married at First Sight, I mean, the model.
Yeah, you wouldn't be on there.
I couldn't do it. It's so like, you don't know if you're going to be the one. Am I the one with the storyline?
So which show was the one where they were behind the glass?
That was Love is Blind, I think.
That was kind of weird, but you know, whatever.
That was weird as shit.
And people loved it. And I was like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, that couple is still making it, I think.
Well, talk about the right or wrong reasons. I mean, maybe they did do it for the right reasons, but I mean.
They have a big platform now, don't they?
Yes. Hey, I know completely run by Lauren.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What was that other guy's name? Cameron?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this episode up. I'm going to go to bed, you guys.
Man, y'all feel better.
Thank you.
Y'all feel better.
Thanks. If you liked what you heard, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on social media at He Said, We Said. Any final words? Thoughts?
Nah.
No, that's it.
That's it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.